First, let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zeng Kong. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. And homage to Master Dupten Tarchi. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of the group practice today, Siddhikarpa Bodhisattva. Simu. Danchen Katso. Duten City. All Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma lecturers, Dharma assistants, directors of temples and chapters, and all disciples present here and over the internet. Good evening, everyone. How do you do? Aisteru. Saranghe. Hola amigo. Te quiero mucho. Sugoi. Ichiban. Kimochi. Chumi. Yappy. Bling bling. Konbanwa. I would like to announce about one mantra all my life. The mantra recitation of Padma Kumara, the root guru mantra, on 8:08 p.m. Taiwan time on August 8th, 2020. There were 156 million plus Padma Kumara mantras recited together by all True Buddha School disciples. This evening, we had the group practice of Siddhikarpa Bodhisattva. And we all know about the power of Siddhikarpa Bodhisattva's vow. So if Siddhikarpa Bodhisattva is your yidam, the most important thing to attain spiritual union is that the spiritual cultivator should make the vow the same as Siddhikarpa Bodhisattva. If you have the same vows, then it would be easier to attain spiritual union. And this is the key formula. So you have to find the vows of your yidam, and then you make the same vows. If you have equal vows, then it would be easier to gain yogic union or spiritual union. This is the key formula to attaining spiritual union. And before the Dharma teaching, I would like to share a joke first. So today is Father's Day. August 8th is the Chinese Father's Day because 8 sounds like Papa. Papa sounds like father, daddy, or Papa. This seems to be related to Father's Day and the coronavirus. Xiaoming got to school and handed homework about Chinese idioms. And he wrote, "This evening, Daddy was responsible became a house husband, and Mom, after nibbling on the food, her face looked bad, and she said that it's tasteless to eat, but it's a pity to throw away." So when the teacher saw that, asked Xiaoming, "So your mom could not taste anything?" And Xiaoming replied, "Yes." So immediately, Xiaoming's mom was quarantined for 14 days. And Xiaoming and the whole class were also dispatched out of class for 14 days. So if you lose your sense of taste, then you have to be quarantined for 14 days or isolated for 14 days. And the conclusion, please don't ridicule Dad's cooking. Happy Father's Day. So now we will do the question and answer again. Lianhua Huijuan from Singapore. Grandmaster, how do you do? Please advise. When we practice in a fire, we use the treasure vase energy to gather at the Dantian. Then we use forceful breathing to fan the treasure vase energy in order to ignite the inner fire at the Dharma generator palace. For women who should practice the treasure vase energy at the middle Dantian, which is the heart area, how do we ignite the inner fire? So what she meant was, the statements that she wrote here was wrong. Use forceful breathing to fan the treasure vase energy. So the forceful breathing, that's qi, and you fan the qi, should be to fan the pilot fire at the Dantian. I never taught anybody to use forceful breathing. That's only used at the last time when the fire was about to be ignited. You cannot use forceful breathing all the time. It's very strong and fast. That's not complete breathing. It's different from Treasury's energy. To ignite the inner fire or the pilot fire at the lower Dantian, which is the navel chakra, that's for man. For man, it's at the navel chakra at the lower Dantian. For woman, it's at the middle Dantian, the heart chakra. Why? Because if woman practices at the lower Dantian, then it's very easy for you to bleed. Because the lower Dantian is very close to the uterus or womb, so it would be easy for you to have metrorrhagia, or the vaginal bleeding. So outside the expected menstrual cycle, you also have vaginal bleeding. That's why you have to practice the Treasury's energy at the middle Dantian. But the procedure is the same. How to practice it? The same. It's just the location. So the question is wrong. When we practice inner fire, we use Treasury's energy at the lower Dantian, and then you use regular breathing to fan the pilot fire in the Dantian. Should correct the question to be like this. So for women, how should they practice at the middle Dantian? The same. Whether it's the middle Dantian or lower Dantian, when you practice the Treasury's energy yoga, you visualize your body is empty. All the organs, the heart, livers, kidneys, the lungs, the stomach, spleens, they all disappear. So it's just a form of a human and empty inside, and at the center, a central channel. And for the man at the lower Dantian, for the woman at the middle Dantian. And the practice procedure is the same. You don't use forceful breathing. If you do, then you would die soon. You know, forceful breathing is like this. That's signs of death. At the moment of death, the breathing would be very shallow and hurried and rapid, and then died. And the same thing for Treasury's energy yoga, we use slow, soft, and long breathing. There was a master in Singapore that always asked people to use forceful breathing and he died already. That's why he died soon, because he always asked people to breathe forcefully like that. You only use it for the final moment when the fire is already about to be ignited, and you just use it once in order to make sure the fire get caught, not all the time. Are you looking for death? I already told him, if you tell people to do forceful breathing again, you will die soon, and sure enough, he died. So you should not teach people the wrong method. This question was using forceful breathing to fan the inner fire, and only when the fire was about to get ignited. Now you understand. So be careful. All the qi practices, the treasure-based energy is most dangerous. The 9th cycle Buddha breathing will not be dangerous. It's very natural, very calm. Very gentle breathing practice. And for the Vajra chanting, is also not used to ignite the inner fire, but naturally you would get warm. You would use the slow, long and soft breathing, and you use the mantra syllables to circulate the circulation of the mantra syllables. But treasure-based energy yoga is the most dangerous. But the key point, the focus, is treasure-based energy, because Guru Padmasambhava said that all merits come from treasure-based energy. That's why when you practice the treasure-based energy yoga, you have to do it softly, slowly, and long. And only at the final moment, when the inner fire was about to be ignited, then you use the forceful breathing only once. And afterwards, you stop it again. You don't do it again. The next question. The first question, if I have been practicing the 4 preliminary practices for many years, and for the past 2 years I practice it every day, once a day, can I now practice the Root Guru Yoga? Or should I wait until I gain spiritual response with Vajrasattva before practicing the Root Guru Yoga? This is a very good question. You can start the Root Guru Yoga, or you can practice the combination of the Root Guru and Vajrasattva, because Root Guru Yoga is the same as the Vajrasattva practice. We all know the Vajradhara, or Vajra holder, Adharma Buddha, is also Vajradhara. And below the Adharma Buddha, there are 5 Buddhas: Vairocana Buddha, Akshoba Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, Ratnasambhava Buddha, and Amoghasiddhi Buddha. These 5 Buddhas are also referred as the 5 Vajradharas, the 5 great Vajradharas. And the Dharma prince of these 5 Buddhas is Vajrasattva, and also referred as the Venerable Vajradhara. And below him was the Guru, the root Guru, which is also Vajradhara. So the first Vajradhara is Adharma Buddha, and then 5 Dhyani Buddhas as the 5 Vajradharas, and the 7th one is Vajrasattva, and the 8th Vajradhara is the root Guru. And then the masters are the 9th Vajradharas. So Vajradhara is a general name or title. So Vajrasattva is the 7th Vajradhara, and root Guru is the 8th Vajradhara. So the 2 of them can be combined. So if you've been practicing the 4 preliminary practices for many years, you can practice the root Guru Yoga or Vajrasattva Yoga or the combination of both. As long as you gain spiritual response, then you will gain spiritual response with many deities. Whenever you gain spiritual response with the root Guru, then very fast you will gain spiritual response with the 7th Vajradhara, which is Vajrasattva, and then with the 5 Dhyani Buddhas and Adharma Buddha. All you will gain spiritual response with. So yes, you can start practicing root Guru Yoga, or you can continue practicing Vajrasattva Yoga. The second question is, I have chanted the root Guru mantra for over 10 million times, Triveda Sutra over 2,000 times, Gawang Jing over 20,000 times, Yellow Jambala mantra 800 million times, Golden Mother, Mahabala, Earth God mantras each over 1 million times. But I never had any responses in my dreams nor in my practices. Only in the first few years after refuge, occasionally I had dreams of Grandmaster several times. The more diligently I chant, not only I don't receive any yogic response from any deity, I never receive any responses from Grandmaster either. Hope Grandmaster can explain my bewilderment. Thank you. Now I want to ask this person, do you have dreams at night? If you have no dreams at night, then congratulations. If you have no dreams, when you sleep at night, congratulations. Why? Chinese say that the sages have no dreams. That if you have no dreams, that would be the real sleep. If you dream every night, that means you're not completely purified. If you're truly purified, you have no dreams whatsoever. You have no mind anymore. That in your mind, the thoughts keep running all day long. And at night, when you sleep, that you still have running thoughts. If you have no dreams at night, that means you have no running thoughts. And then during the daytime, your thoughts are also very few. Then this is called spiritual response or spiritual union. If you still have lots of dreams at night, that means you're not pure yet. If you're pure, then whichever deity, very fast the deity's image would be on the serene or calm water, and you would be able to see the deity very fast. So the running thoughts is like a turbulent water. The deities will not disappear, and you have no spiritual response. But when the water is still, then when the moon appears, then you can see the moon reflected on the water. So the deity is inside your heart. So the fact that you can chant so many times, I don't know how you count. Wow. Guru mantra over 10 million times. Then you use the counter. So when you push that counter, your thought is actually on the counter. So in the beginning, you can use the counter. But Triveda Sutra over 2,000 times? Wow, this is quite shocking. And the Hiking Kuan Yin Sutra, 20,000 times? Wow, that shocked me. Yellow Jambala Mantra, 8 million times? Wow, shocked me. Golden Mother, Mahabala, Earth God, over 1 million times. Then you kept counting with the counter. Then that's not right, because your mind is on the counting. If you forget all this, then the deity will appear. Then you would gain spiritual response. Just forget all these numbers. In Grandmaster's spiritual cultivation, I don't remember the numbers. I don't count them. I never count my mantra recitations or anything. My mind is like a still water, and the deity is like the moon. And immediately the moon and the water would be in union, right inside your heart. Then they'll appear. This is the formula. It's very important. If you practice until you are able to have your mind as calm as a still water, that in thousands of the rivers there are thousands of moons. Just like the Yidam is being reflected in the hearts of thousands of beings. However, if your mind is still moving, still turbulent and turbid, how can it reflect anything? How can you gain spiritual response? Therefore, you need to purify your mind and forget about all the running thoughts. Then the deity would come. The third question. The beloved Grandmaster, I know that worldly merits and out of worldly or spiritual merits are equally important. I diligently chanted Tribuddha Sutras 30,000 times. How should I dedicate the merits? Grandmaster told me that all my Dharma wells in heavens. So should I dedicate it to the Pure Land? If I have it in heavens, then would I have it on earth as well? Let me tell you, as long as you chant Tribuddha Sutra 30,000 times, oh, this is also shocking. And you don't know how to meditate, to do merit dedication? Inside the Tribuddha Sutra, there is the merit dedication. Do you know there is merit dedication inside the Tribuddha Sutra? Please raise your hand if you know. The last phrase is merit dedication. The same with the Hiking Kuan Yin Sutra. The last piece is the merit dedication. Do you have Tribuddha Sutra? Please show me. There is merit dedication inside it. This is the Tribuddha Sutra. So by chanting the Tribuddha Sutra, you will live a long life. If you ask for a son, you would get a son. If you ask for a daughter, you will get a daughter. That it would be enriched. That's also merit dedication. So, if one may have deceased ancestors, enemies, close ones, or creditors who are unable to obtain liberation and remain lost in the netherworld, however, by uploading, reciting, printing, and propagating the sutra, the deceased will ascend to heaven. So this is the merit dedication. The deceased will ascend to heaven, enemies will be turned away, and those living will be blessed. If there be man or woman seized by negative forces or afflicted by spirits, confused and haunted by nightmares, then, by upholding, printing, and propagating the sutra, all negative influences shall be banished, therefore restoring peace and ease. This is merit dedication. If one suffers the physical retribution of illness and calamities, whether due to the non-virtuous body karma from previous lives or to the afflictions of spirits, then by holding, reciting, printing, and propagating the sutra, ill omens will immediately disappear and the cause of illness will quickly be removed. This is merit dedication. If one suffers from misfortune, legal entanglement, or imprisonment, then upon upholding, reciting, printing, and propagating the sutra, all such obstacles will dissolve immediately, and calamity will be vanquished and turned into auspiciousness. This part is also merit dedication. So that Those who recite, print, or propagate the sutra will receive every good fortune just as they desire. All hindrances will be removed, and the sufferings of the cycle and birth and death will be extinguished. This is merit dedication. So there are lots of merit dedications inside True Buddha Sutra already. You don't have to dedicate the merit to either way, because it can remove all hindrances and the suffering of cycle, birth, and death. The same as the Hiking Grand Sutra. So those with sicknesses, with karma, with karmic creditors, all will be eradicated. That's the best. So merits, worldly merits and out of worldly merits. Second question. To purge karma, there are Hiking Sutra, 100 Syllable Mantra, Karma Eradication Mantra, etc. But if I want to receive signs of repentance, which mantra should I chant? Any mantra is fine. We cannot say which sutra or mantra is more important. Any one that you have affinity with. Whichever mantra you like to chant, which sutra that you like to chant. You decide for yourself which ones you like best. If I tell you the Hiking Sutra is good, then True Buddha Sutra is not good. And if I tell you True Buddha Sutra is good, then Hiking Sutra is not good. And how about Siddhigarbha Sutra or Diamond Sutra? You should not have discrimination. The same with mantras. 100 Syllable Mantra, Karma Eradication Mantra. So whichever mantra that you have the most affinity with, that's the best for you. And you want to receive signs of repentance, which means in your dreams, you dream that you eat something white and vomit something black. That means you have eradicated your own karma. So you eat something white and expel something black. That means you're eradicating your karma. That's signs of repentance. And you dreams that you're combing your hair and there are lots of insects falling off. Then your headache, your afflictions will be eradicated. These are all good signs of repentance. If you dream of yourself levitating, floating in the sky, or stepping on lotus blossoms, or radiating light all over the body, those are good signs of repentance. Or you dream that you're riding a heavenly horse flying in the sky, those are all good signs. If you dream there are lots of insects coming out from your skin, that's good signs of repentance. That means the karma has been eradicated. Or you dream of the appearance of your yidam and giving you blessings on the head. That means the yidam has given you blessings. That's sign of repentance. That means your repentance has succeeded. Or you dream of Grandmaster, your lineage root guru, to give you blessings on your head. That's good sign. Or to give you Dharma teachings, that's good sign of repentance. Giving blessings, giving you Dharma teachings, teaching you how to form mudras. Those are all good signs of repentance. And this, the opposite would be signs of karma. This is asked by Lien Yu, Master Lien Yu from Singapore. That's all for the question and answer today. Now we talk about Lamdre on the second point of the skillful means, which is blessings. There are 6 kinds. Blessings of the Supreme Guru. Practice the root Guru and invoke him to enter the painful area. Repeat the practice with strong reverence and faith. So your root Guru is extremely supreme. It doesn't have to be done physically, but you can invoke your root Guru to give you blessings. You invoke your root Guru, you chant the root Guru mantra, Padmakumara mantra, and invoke him to be in front of you, and then to enter into your heart, and then to the painful area. And say if there's a pain here on your shoulder, when you invoke your Guru, then the Guru would be just like you, and in that part it would move. It would move and pulse. That's the blessings. And then the pain would disappear. That's really marvelous. So, first, blessings of the Supreme Guru. Practice the root Guru and invoke him to enter the painful area. Repeat the practice with strong reverence and faith. You visualize your root Guru to enter into your body, and then the chi would keep moving. The Dharma flow of the root Guru would keep moving in the painful area, and the pain would be alleviated. Second, blessings of the Yidam is the same. Your wisdom deity is invoked into your body to bless the painful area. Third, blessings of the outer and inner Dakini. At the supreme time, practice the perfection sadhana of the Gana Chakra. You need to invoke Dakini to bless you, and you have to practice the Gana Chakra. After you complete the Gana Chakra, the Dakini would descend and give you blessings, so that the pains in your channels would be alleviated. The 4 guardian mothers, the Dakinis of the 8 directions, and the goddesses of the 20 heavens are all considered Dakinis. The Pure Lands of the Dakinis is called the organ heaven, organ heaven, Ogmin heaven, which is the highest heaven of the heavenly realm of form. Which one is it? Anybody knows?
上师会吗？
Any of the masters?
色界最高天。那应该不对。我告诉你啊，无色界的最高天。
The heavenly realm of the no form is the the heavenly realm of no thoughts and no non-thoughts. That's a Sanskrit name for. And the highest heaven of the heavenly realm of desire is the Mahaswara heaven. And the highest heaven of the heavenly realm of form is Dao Li Tian.
我告诉你，色界的最高天就是叫做奥明天。
It's called the Ogmin heaven or organ heaven. It's the highest heaven in the heavenly realm of form. It's just another name. It's as masters, you don't even know. How can you teach others? That's the place of the Dakinis, the Ogmin heaven. Blessings of the profound sutras and tantras of the great vehicle. In Tantrayana, it's called tantras. In Mahayana, it's called sutras. And what is the great vehicle? It's called the Mahaprajnaparamita. That's the great vehicle. The profound sutras and tantras like the Diamond Sutra. So you use the sutras and tantras as blessings. So in Tantrayana it's called tantras, in Mahayana it's called sutras. So you read and contemplate the sutras and tantras of the great vehicle and give rise to the supreme resolution. This can also revolve the pain of the chi channels and light drops inside your body. The fifth kind is blessings of all kinds of phenomena. Externally rely on all kinds of marvelous desires to give rise to meditation. This is the same as the blessings of meditation. If you practice meditation, then you can resolve all the pain of the channels and chi inside your body. The sixth kind is blessings of the profound start of affinity, the supreme pure body of the yogi at work. The blessings of the profound start of affinity, the supreme pure body of the yogi at work. This means that you have purified yourself then all problems, all ailments with the qi channels and light drops will be resolved. The first three and the last kinds are the secrets, formulas for clutching the body, and the other two kinds are for clutching the mind. So these are the key formulas for the two reliances that can be clutched. By holding the qi, it can settle all the pains of the qi in the body. So pains of the qi and channels. This is very crucial. There are 6 points. The blessings of the Supreme Guru, blessings of the Yidam, blessings of the Dakinis, blessings of the profound sutras and tantras of the great vehicle, blessings of all kinds of phenomena, which is blessings of meditation, and blessings of your own pure body. And the explanation is for the body, speech, and mind. The 3 kinds of blessings through the body, speech, and mind. So this 6 things are the same as the blessings of the body, speech, and mind. That was Lamdre. This is some knowledge. Let me tell you, people who are always dissatisfied with their hairstyles has a common problem, that the problem is in the face. If you're always unhappy with your hairstyle, actually the common problem is your face. Common factor. This is related to the coronavirus. This year, the 7th lunar month is the month of the ghosts. And the door has opened, but the ghosts don't come. You know why? Because when the ghosts come, they have to be isolated for 14 days. When they go back, they have to be isolated for 14 days again. And in 1 month, the ghost month, they only have 2 days. Only 2 days. So therefore, there are no ghosts in the ghost month this year. Because coming here, they have to be isolated 14 days. And going back, they have to be isolated for another 14 days. They only have 2 days to run a flock. So they don't come anymore. This is a funny joke. I don't know if this is funny. It's about the hair. The wife told the husband, I want to have a long hair after this. And the husband asked, it's so hot now, why do you want to let your hair grow? And the wife replied, because many people pointed to me as a man, manly woman. So that's why I want to have long hair. But the husband said, but your demeanor Even if you have a long hair, then you would be like a womanly man. And the wife got angrier. Well, I'll just shave all my hair. Well, even if you shave your head, you will not enter the nunnery. Why? Because if you shave your head, you look even more like a monk. Then how can you enter a nunnery? So his wife must look like a man. You know, I discovered that people who love weightlifting or running, you know, all the champions look like men. Don't you think so? Is there an athletes that have a slim waist and look very feminine, although they're women, but their young energy is very strong? Because a woman, only when they're gentle and soft, then they would look like a woman. If they're strong and rigid, then they don't look like a woman. This is a joke about language. Yesterday I went to the noodle shop, and an old lady at the next table walked over with still dumpling in her mouth and asked, "You want a virgin?" I was so shocked. This must be man. Are you a virgin? So that old woman glared at me and then took the vinegar from me. This is play of word in Chinese. It's only Chinese. This is a joke about homophone. So that's why we cannot take it out of context. So let me tell another joke. I went to the clinic and to cure the baldness, the bald head, and I got a number and left. Why? You want to cure your baldness, but why did you leave? After taking a number. That's because the bald head of the doctor is even worse. So as a dentist, you have to make sure that your teeth is very good and clean and white. But if your teeth are yellow and irregular and with and with bad odor, and then losing a few teeth and you don't even fix it, then
没有办法治
How
理
can
好自
you,
己，
if you cannot fix
可以
yourself,
不
how
可以
can
当
you
上师？
fix others?
很简单的讲，
So if you cannot fix yourself, how can you become a master?
你自己要
Very
当一个
simple
上师，
concept.
你就有上师的资
If you
格，
want to be a
就是
master,
灌顶的
you
算
have to have
灌
the
顶的就是上
qualification
师。
to be a
你
master,
自己
not just
佛
because
学
you
的基
receive
础
an empowerment,
佛学的知识，
that
仪轨
your
的忠
basic
谦，
knowledge and
你佛法你什么都
fundamentals
懂，
should be
你才能够
understood,
懂
and you
得
need to
把
understand
佛法
everything
传
about
播
Buddha
出去，
Dharma in
教人家。
order to teach other people
很简
about
单的
Buddha
道理。
Dharma,
当
in
那
order
个
to
上
spread the
上
Buddha
师
Dharma. It's a very simple
问
concept.
你一问三不知，你当
But
什么
as
上
a
师？
master, you don't know
没
anything.
有一样你懂
Then
的，
how can you become a master? If you don't
还
know
有人当
anything,
上师吗？
do you
把
dare
上
to
师的证
become a
书寄回
master?
来，
Just send back
然
your
后呢，
master
你的
certificate.
供养我不还给你。
But I will not return your offering.
这是很重要的一件事情哦，我告诉大
This is
家。
very
你
important.
既然是无上之师啊，是金刚持尊者，
If you
将
are
来也是金刚
a
持，弟
master,
子金刚持，
which
师尊
you
是
are a
金刚持，
potential
你就是金刚持，
ninth
是上师，
Vajradhara, because you're a
你就
master,
有责任
then you have the responsibility
把懂得所有的佛法，
to understand all Buddha
你
Dharma.
就有责任
You have the
你要修到
responsibility
那个所有的仪
to
轨都非
practice
常的
so that you're very familiar with all the Dharma practice
人家问你
procedures,
什么，你都能够答得出来。
that you understand them, that you can answer any questions asked of you.
你既然当了上师，
Because you
你
have
至
become
少
a
你也要
master,
跟你的本尊相应。
you have to at least gain spiritual union with your yidam.
最起码的阿塞嘞，
At
你
least
要
as an
懂得所有的仪
acharya,
轨，通
you
通都
have to
清楚
understand
所有
all
的
the
佛法
practice
跟
procedures
所有的经典，
and the Buddha Dharma
你
and
大
the
部分的
sutras.
大圣重要的经典你都阅读过，
The major and
这
the
个才是上
common
师啊。
Mahayana
不能
sutras,
因
you
为
have
你
to
什么都不知
read.
道，
You have to
你
read
都
all
不
of
知
them.
道，别人问你，
If you don't
你
know,
怎么回答？
how can you
有你
answer
上师的
questions
脸，
asked by people?
把
That
上
would
师
be
的
very
证书
embarrassing.
寄还给我，
As a master, you should
但是
return your
灌顶
master's
的费用
certificate.
不还给你，
But I will not return your
就这
offering.
样啦。Om Mani Padme Hum。
That's it. Om Mani Padme Hum.